Hello everybody and welcome back to another episode of the JRPG Report. My name is Dalton Suter and this week it's going to be a little bit of a light episode, but I'm going to do my best to make it succinct for you guys to get it into your ears, and then I got a little bit of a Sunday special thing planned that I'm hoping I can get out in time because things have been a little crazy around here lately, but I'm not going to bore you with any of that. Let's just get straight to the news because that's what I know that you all are here for. Starting up with a demo for Ys 10 Nordics is now available for PlayStation 5, PlayStation 4, Switch, and PC via Steam. Publisher NIS America has announced. The demo will allow users to play from the prologue to partway through the game's third chapter. Save data from the demo can be carried over to the full release when it launches. Ys 10 Nordics is due out for PlayStation 5, PlayStation 4, Switch, PC via Steam, Epic Game Store, and GOG on October 25th in the West. It is already available in Japan and Asia. So keep your eye out for that. If you check out that demo, let me know what you think. I would love to know. And also, to any of you that are out there playing Metaphor, ReFantazio, now that that is out, tweet me at JRPG Report. Hit me up on Discord. Over there, either you can join the Patreon, for which I will plug later, or you can join the Steam Machine Podcast Discord, bit.ly/TSMP Discord, all capital letters, and let me know what you're thinking about Metaphor. Tell me if it's worth my money. I would like to check it out, but, I would like to hear some people's opinions on it first. So publisher Square Enix and developer ArtDink Corporation have released new information and screenshots for Dragon Quest III HD 2D Remake. Introducing Monster Arena tournaments, rescuing monsters, and more locations remade in HD 2D. It is time to talk about the brand new Monster Arena tournaments that are exclusive to this remake. There are several Monster Arenas scattered across the world, and each is home to its own ranked tournaments. The key to emerging victorious in these is to assemble your toughest team of up to 3 rescued monsters. What's more, rescuing more than one of the same species of monster will make that type of creature even mightier. Do what you can to gather the group of strong critters that will lead you to victory, and most importantly, plenty of prizes. If you find your team too weak to conquer any given tournament, resume your adventure. There's every chance that you'll happen upon a monster that's stronger than any that you've rescued so far. Each tournament is comprised of a series of 3 to 4 bouts, and your team cannot heal between matches. Be sure to include at least one monster on your team that can recover HP during battles. You can set how your monsters behave by selecting tactics in the battle menu. Tactical tinkering can be the key to coming out on top. Rescuing one or more of the same species will benefit your critters. For starters, the first monster you rescued from that species will level up. That monster's species' strength will also increase. Not only does this boost your monster's attributes, it can also allow them to learn new spells and abilities, making it easier to triumph in tournaments. So keep your eyes peeled for any friendly monsters in need of a helping hand while out and about. Every monster is different, and you'll need to use some special tricks to rescue some of them. Party members with the new Monster Wrangler vocation know a thing or two about these creatures that will come in handy when rescuing them. Having a Monster Wrangler in your party will stop friendly monsters from fleeing when you approach. They also possess the Animal Instinct ability, which allows them to sense how many cordial, man, I've always struggled with that word, how many cordial critters are nearby. Monster Wranglers also learn abilities in line with the number of monsters that you've saved. So you have that to look forward to. Man, the more that they release about this game, I am just so stoked about it. Like, I really am. They have also released the world of Dragon Quest III is large and full of things to discover, and there's a real sense of exploration and discovery. Exploring every nook and cranny of these beautiful lands is strongly encouraged. After all, who knows what an inquisitive adventure it might find. Naturally, you may discover gear, items, and other valuables, but exploring can also open up new quest lines for you to explore. An example of this is shown in the new gameplay footage, which I retweeted. If you venture north after traveling to Romeria, you may find the sleepy little hamlet of Norvik. When we say sleepy, we mean that literally. Due to events that you'll discover yourselves, the village is afflicted by a terrible curse, which has made the residents fall into a deep slumber that they are unable to wake from. One of the few still active inhabitants begs you, intrepid hero, to save the settlement by returning an artifact called the Dreamstone to the fairies. Of course, the first step is actually to find the thing. In Dragon Quest III HD 2D Remake, there is a range of features that lets you customize the combat experience. For example, at the top of the screen, you will notice a change the speed of battle with the press of a button option. You can cycle between normal, fast, and ultra fast settings. Normal is great for following the flow of combat, particularly during tougher scraps like boss battles. But if you want fights to fly by, such as when you're taking on weaker enemies or, grinding, The faster settings are there to make things more convenient and enjoyable. Dragon Quest III HD 2D Remake is due out both physically and digitally for the PlayStation 5, Xbox Series, Switch, and PC via Steam and Microsoft Store November 14th worldwide. I'm hype. And speaking of all you players that were playing Metaphor ReFantazio, Atlas's game is already off to a fantastic start, crossing the 1 million sales milestone its opening day. One of the key features missing from its PC version, though, is an ultra-wide support. Luckily, the PC community already has a handy fix to enable it, along with other useful features. So I figured I would share this with anybody who's playing this on PC, maybe have an ultra-wide display, can't get it to run properly on it. Lyall on GitHub has a solve for you with the Metaphor ReFantazio Fix mod. If you find the speed lines of dashing while in-game to be bothersome, this mod allows you to disable that as well. Other useful features that Metaphor ReFantazio Fix mod includes skipping all logos when booting up, and letting people fine-tune the level of detail, distance, ambient occlusion resolution, shadow resolution, and more. Installing the Metaphor ReFantazio Fix mod is super simple. Simply download the zip file from GitHub and extract the contents into your game folder. Bada bing, bada boom. In order to adjust the settings offered by it, open up the metaphorfix.ini file and follow the instructions inside. So I figured that would just be helpful to anybody out there who might, need that. A lot of news from Square Enix. Square Enix has shared new information and screenshots for Romancing Saga 2, Revenge of the Seven, detailing character classes from the 2017 remaster and brand new classes to the remake, alongside details of the titular 7 heroes, weapon techniques, ley lines, synthesized spells, and Mount Comrune scenario. The details can be found via Square Enix, and I don't know if this article is glitching or not, but that's all it says. And then it says Romancing Saga 2, Revenge of the Seven is set to release October 24th for the PlayStation 5, PlayStation 4, Nintendo Switch, and PC via Steam. Hold on, let me scroll and see if there's anything that's actually going to load. My internet's been really funky since the storm. Apologies, folks. All right, there are some techniques that are weapon-specific that can only be used with certain weapon types. There are 2 types of weapon-specific techniques, those that can be used simply by equipping the weapon, and those that can be used by glimmering while using the weapon. Weapon-specific techniques can be used by anyone equipped with that weapon. So that sounds pretty cool. But yeah, that article is, man, apologies, everybody. I don't know what's going on. If you hear a puppy in the background, that is my dog Lilith. You want to say hi to everybody? No, you just want to lick my knee? Okay. So Square Enix has announced Emberstoria, a free-to-play strategy RPG coming to iOS via the App Store, Android via Google Play, and PC via DMM Games Player in Japan. A release date was not officially announced, but listed for a November 29th release on the App Store. Purgatory. A land infested with monsters, a place where wisdom of numerous lost worlds. A place where the wisdom of numerous lost worlds sleeps. Humanity, harnessing this buried knowledge and the technology it reclaimed from the ashes, built enormous ships that soared through the skies and revived the souls smoldering in the depths of the earth as the fearless warriors, all to survive in this harsh world. Analyze the battlefield in real-time combat and conquer the tower at the center of the world. Battle against enemies, defeat magical beasts, and take on the trials of purgatory with your allies. The key to victory is developing Anima Arca, the floating city that acts as your base. Strengthen your base by using construction, research and training, and resource production. You can customize the base layouts to your liking. A story about changing destiny woven together by a cast of over 40 wonderful voice actors. The main story is fully voiced and features live 2D during character dialogue. All right, then. It seems interesting. If it comes west, I kind of doubt it. But Square Enix just pumping some stuff out at the moment. All right. Neptunia series spin-off motorcycle combat action game Neptunia Riders vs. Dogoos will launch on the PlayStation 5, PlayStation 4, Switch on January 8th, 2025 in the West. Publisher Idea Factory International has announced it will support English and Japanese voiceover options as well as English, French, and Spanish subtitles. This dimension is different from the game industry. A vast number of distinct Dogoos are appearing and threatening to cover the land. To escape this otherworldly realm, a lone rider surveys the mysterious world in search of an exit. Choose from 6 playable characters, scour the land on your trusty bike, and collect as many variants of Dogoos as possible to win. As players progress through the 15 Dogoo-filled stages, Uzume must find a way to snap her friends out of the weird fascination with Dogoos. Collecting Dogoos can be a cinch, but stealing Dogoos is a whole nother ball game. Certain characters shine more in close combat, while others excel in long-range attacks. Find the strengths and weaknesses, of course, to become a true Doggo Bounty Hunter. As squishy and adorable as these doggos are, they can be quite the menace. Each doggo has specific types of behaviors as well as positive and negative effects when collecting them. By learning the positive and negative effects of the doggos, you can use them to your advantage and even throw in nasty ones to your opponent. Want to show off your ride to the next bike meet? Impress or scare doggos by altering the bike's body, muffler, tires, and other accessories. These customizations can give the goddesses increased defense, max speed, acceleration, and even maneuverability. These upgrades can ultimately give you the winning edge. So keep your eyes out for that. It'll be coming out January 28th. That is a week after my birthday. And finally, probably the reason that you all clicked onto this, The Legend of Heroes Trails Through Daybreak II will launch for the PlayStation 5, PlayStation 4, Switch, and PC via Steam, Epic Game Store, and GOG, February 14th, 2025 in the West. Publisher NIS America has announced The Legend of Heroes Trails Through Daybreak 2 is currently available for PlayStation 5, PlayStation 4, and Switch in Japan and Asia, as well as PC via Steam in Asia. No longer threatened by the mafia organization Almada, the people of Calivard have returned to their peaceful lives. But one day, a shocking series of murders involving a mysterious crimson beast sets the wheels of fate into motion once again. Various factions spring into action, both those who abide by the law to uncover the truth and those who look to capitalize on any new developments wherever possible, no matter how sinister. With chaos once looming again on the horizon, the Spriggan Van Arkride receives an unexpected visitor, prompting his own investigation. Who is behind the murders and what is their goal? The sands of time bring old and new faces together for this thrilling second installment in the Trails Through Daybreak saga. So, everyone, get hyped. We're getting more Trails. We're getting more Legend of Heroes. I could not be more stoked. I am so ready to jump into Trails in the third. I think I'm going to play it without Willie. I am so ready to play it. I know Nate is probably, Nate is currently playing through Persona 5 at the moment. Once he's done with that, I'm sure he'll be, game to play it. But yes, coming soon, February 14th. That's not that far away. So everyone, just get hyped, get ready, get prepared, and it's always a good day. Always a good day when we got more Trails, when we got more Legend of Heroes. And that is all the news. Like I said, this was going to be kind of a shorter episode. But if you would like to check us out over on Twitter, it's at JRPG Report. The YouTube is now kept up to date automatically. So you can find us JRPG Report over there on YouTube. Give us a subscription, give us some likes, help us in that algorithm. It'd be very nice of you all. If you'd like to donate to the show, which would help me out a lot at the moment, because I am currently looking for work because I hurt my back, got fired from Coke. I think I've told that story on the show. Anyway, it's a long story. But yeah, so anything helps. And it really helps me with the motivation to sit here and spend however long looking through news and things like that, because I love you all, but any little bit helps. Patreon.com/JRPG Report. It would mean the world to me. You get your name read on each and every episode like these wonderful people right here. Jake W., Jordan K., Kularian, MasterLoot, Kana, Dustin Eckert, Logan, oh my goodness, I'm already messing up names. Logan, Jorid, and Be the Knight. I appreciate you all very, very much. Do also check out my other podcast, the Steam Machine Podcast. We're currently in the throes of Spooktober. So the last game that we covered was Iron Lung. And later on tonight, as I'm recording this right now, we will be talking about Alien Isolation. And then I believe next week, Mikolov has chosen Dungeon Munchies. And we round out the end of the month with some freebie games that everyone could go and check out if they wish. But yeah, that'll do it for this episode of the JRPG Report. I love you all. Thank you very much for listening. And do me a huge solid. Get back out there and level up.